Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope everyone's pre-release was amazing. Mine was 50-50 on Saturday. I did terrible. Couldn't draw lands or drew too many. Same old story. But Saturday was fun, or Sunday was awesome. I couldn't lose a match. So I'm hoping today goes more like Sunday does. Um, we have Theros traditional draft. Ranked isn't on Arena yet, at least for Theros, so we're just going to start with a traditional draft. I've done exactly one of these so far, and I have not mastered the format yet, so let's stumble through this together and see how it goes. I think this is going to be a good format. I wasn't super happy with the sealed, but I think this will be pretty fun. So we opened a mythic, which, hey, mythics. But it's not amazing. It does entice you to go into an enchantment deck, and if you haven't noticed, Theros has quite a few of them. I have yet to play with this card, so I don't actually know how good it is. But there are other mythics I would have been much happier to open. So let's take a look. What else we have? Um, Another card pushing you into enchantments. That's going to be obviously green white. Blue. Um, this card has always been a fun one to play. I do like the idea of the blue red flash deck. Getting rewarded for playing spells on your opponent's turn seems like it could be pretty nifty. Um, in pre-release, I did find a lot of value in the escape cards. I don't think this is worth first picking here, at least. And this did a lot of work for me on pre-release. It killed a lot of creatures. I mean, just looking at this pack alone, this card deals with all but two creatures. So it's a pretty good card. Um, that being said, because I haven't played with it and I'm of the mindset, especially at the beginning of a format, when it comes to rares or mythics, I'm more likely to take them even if I wouldn't normally, just so I get a chance to try to see how good they are. So um, I'm not sure this is technically the right pick, but let's see what we can do with it. Plus, mythic, right? Can't go wrong. So we're going to want to look and focus on constellation and enchantments. Um, this guy seems pretty decent to dig in. I was also really impressed with this card. I played it once over the weekend. Just pinging off somebody else or killing a bigger drop made some really awkward trades. In terms of enchantments, we have two fine ones in this enchantment creature. Meh. Um, Exiling cards from opponent's graveyard is important, but I don't think it's second pickable. This is another just decent card, but I think we're going to stick with a constellation and go digging for stuff. Alright. I have not seen this card. Oh, yes. This one is a fun one. Okay. Um, this is removal. Um, it's not as good as an instant because it has to stick around for a turn to do anything. And if your opponent has 1/1s or something, they can just sack to keep their best creature around, but it's still fun. Um, we're going to be playing a lot of enchantments, so that's a decent option. In black, this card seems really good. We're not splashing, so if you're not splashing, I don't put this card very high. And this isn't an enchantment, so um, this card's actually also decent. The crew 1 is super important. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Yeah, this only does enchantments. So let's. It's still a decent card, though. The first strike matters. But, well, we'll leave our options open and take the card. We can play in anything. Final Death is just it's super needed in this format. I feel like I'm really glad there's something like this at instant speed. It is 5, but it gets rid of something that you don't have to worry about coming back, which can be a huge deal. So much so that I'm going to take it. As we've seen, splashing in green in this format, splashing in any color almost, seems fairly easy. And this, for me, is by far the best card in the pack. So we're going to take it and see what opens up. So there's another one of these. Again, I like it. This card did surprisingly well. Like, every time my opponent played it this weekend, I was just super sad. Don't know that's what we're going to pick here. This card is also relevant. The Vigilance and Lifelink can matter a lot, and this will help our fixing. So this is what I think we're going to move to right now, just because I'm not sure which direction we're going, and this allows us to play anything we get. Now this is a really good enchantment. My friend had an opponent put this on a flyer, like couldn't get removal, and they just straight up died. As always, having enchantments is scary because you can get 2 for 1. But I think this is worth trying it. Okay, so again, another one paying off for enchantments. So let's take that one. Oh, this guy is a beast. The other trample. I hate the 3 but on him, but giving your other creatures trample matters a lot. We're going to need to be aware that right now we're running high in the terms of mana cost. Like, we have a single 2-drop. I really want to see that 2-drop enchantment green creature that lets you put lands or other things into your graveyard. That'd be really good right now. But we're going to take them. So nobody else is doing the enchantment thing. We haven't seen any of the removal enchantment spells, which is vaguely disappointing. And since we already have one of these, it's really tempting just to move to this one, just because, like I said, we need to be careful of our 2-drop spot. And this guy also blocks a lot, although the number in this format that seems to matter is 5. Like, if you can get 5 toughness, most of the format can't seem to get around it. So it's not big enough, although it does well for devotion and artifact stuff. So this, if we see this later on, we can easily take 1. Although right now we have exactly 1 enchantment to get back. Right? Yeah. Well, technically we could get creatures back. I'm glad this isn't a real life one. People would be yelling at me. Let's take the uncommon and just be aware. Okay, good. I would take this if we didn't have the altar, but we need 2 drops, and that's better. This is a fine low drop for us. This card, I haven't played with it yet, but it just seems bad. There are way too many enchantment creatures and enchanted creatures in this format in any color, that theoretically in green-white it's going to be better for me than it is for my opponent, but it's just kind of awkward. I'm not a fan of this card right now, till proven otherwise. We'll sideboard this card for now, and that is an enchantment, so we'll put it in the deck. We can always take it out. Ooh, okay. This guy is ridiculous. A 5-drop, 4/5 flyer with flash. This is one of those cards that you're going to inevitably forget to play around in an event and just run face first into it. I'm speaking from personal experience there. This is fine. It's not super synergistic with what we're doing. But it's okay. You're probably going to gain, you're going to gain at least 2, but it not being a 2/3 is painful. If we moved more into black, so that is something we need to look at. Like, we have our white in general, with the exception of maybe this card, is kind of unimpressive. I like our green cards better. So we have options, especially since we already have the altar, to jump in any direction we want. Which makes me really just want to take this guy because it's so good. We could theoretically be... We don't have to play this because I'm not sure how good he is. In fact, just on face value, I think he's probably better. Alright, you know what? Take the best card in the pack. See what happens. So there's a 2-drop in green if we want to keep going that way. Definitely don't need another one of these. I have no problem running 2 at least of these. I think if you get to 3, it might be a little bit more awkward. But there are so many artifacts and enchantments, particularly enchantments, because this is creature removal. It's good removal. Yeah, I think this card... And it exiles too, so that's important. I think I'm going to take that. Making something a 0/1 is pretty fun. This, however, in the deck we're trying to maybe possibly build is really good. 2/3 for 3 in and of itself is decent. Giving other creatures we control, mostly enchantment creatures, +1 is important. So let's go... Maybe we don't abandon green-white just yet. Okay. I wish I was playing black more heavily because I love Gary. Searching for land. I mean, having land fetch in white is really nice. It is an enchantment, so that helps. This is there's a lot of red-white if you target this creature stuff that this would be amazing in. I'm not sure we're there. See, there's one right there. Man, let's see. I think I almost want to take Revoke over this. It does help us ramp up and make sure we hit our land drops. So the question is, would I pay 2 for a 0/4 that gained me 2 life and got me a land into my hand? Yes, but you're not guaranteed those 2 with all the revokes in the world. Well, this is uncommon. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, if we were more white, this guy would be a fairly easy pick. Here's another final death. Clearly, I'm the only one that thinks it's as good as it is. But this is an aura that can remove a creature for us. And since we already have one final death, this is also a card worth looking at. But I think for now, I'm going to go with the removal spell. Whenever an aura you control becomes attached to a creature you control. I think we have one aura right now. We've got that one. This one here. We won't be attaching that to a creature we control, hopefully. Oh, so there's another one. Okay, we have 2. This guy is also really good, especially with Constellation. This is another one of those cases where in a vacuum, I think this is probably the better card. But I have yet to play with this card. So I'm unsure of how good it is. We've got several 3-drops though. And this guy can just tap creatures down. I think we need more auras first before we play that. Alright. Nobody seems to appreciate Revoke like I do, so I'll just take it. Ah, okay, so here we have a decent choice. Whenever a creature dies, if an aura you control is attached to it, return target creature card converted 2 or less. So we don't have a bunch of those. But we also already have a bunch of 4-drops, and they're both enchantment creatures. Although getting the one on the butt matters, but we're just going to take the lower drop for now. We can, we're almost mostly white at this point too, keeping in mind. So this becomes less valuable. But again, we already have a bunch of 4-drops. We have 4 4-drops. We'll take it for now. We might get more green, or we might abandon green altogether. Who knows? Man, nobody likes this card. This is a possibility. I haven't... Okay. We have 1, 2 2-drops. That is low. He doesn't work in our deck as much as I'd like this guy does. The real problem here right now is I don't actually know how fast this draft format is. Like, this card in our deck is significantly better than this card. I mean, we have a couple things to target this, but getting enchantments, constellation, this is more important. But if there's a super aggressive, like, red-black or red-white deck, having this just to save life could be really important. But I don't know. I don't know yet. Yeah, we'll take this in case we end up more in one color or the other. I've never been a huge fan of Unknown Shores in terms of fixing. Okay, this is obviously a good card. Again, it's definitely splashable with what we have, and we could move into a different direction. There's also this card, which having 2 of them seems really good. Do we have any other black? Alright. And this is also a valuable 2-drop for us. So the question is, how much do I really want to splash? I think it's worth it to take this card. Oh, we'll just play all the X spells. This one, I think, of the X spells is the weakest. I mean, it does destroy artifacts or enchantments, so don't get me wrong. I think we still take it. We're going to get something out of this pack. There's a chance this guy might come back. Yeah, we just take the X spells right now. An enchantment that fights. We have a couple bigger creatures. Nothing ridiculous. I don't think our devotion to green is enough to justify this. There's a good chance we're going to drop down on that anyway. So I'm just take the enchantment that works with our deck. Ooh, I really like this one. Unfortunately, I think we only have a couple creatures that are bigger than 4. Although, theoretically, we're going to be making things bigger than 4. We could also splash this, since we're already theoretically splashing those black cards. I don't know that we need it, though. Like, this guy in a red-green deck is so much fun. Also, side note, I think it's going to be really pretty in foil, so I'm excited for that. Let's take them. Let's see what happens. Oh, good. We are still light on auras, which makes me nervous. But we have enough constellation creatures. I think it's worth grabbing him. And a flyer that's an enchantment works for us. I have to do some cutting here. We'll take this in case we decide we need it. I don't think we do. Let's see. That seems decent. It's an enchantment. We can get it back. Oh, alright, yep. See, we got this guy. So then the question is it worth... Alright, let's take a second. How many auras do we actually have? We have 1. I don't know the cards well enough to, like, just know by names yet. 2. Nah, 1 we're putting on our own creatures. 3. So at most we have 3. Let's probably want 1 more, but I don't know that this is the right one. The vigilance matters. Man, this is where I wish I'd paid better attention for the original packs, so I know what the likelihood of getting one of these auras back is. Yeah, I don't really want 2 of those in my deck. Not sure I want 2 of those either. That's possible. Alright, so we definitely have some cuts to take a look at. The other thing I didn't think about as much as I should have, because I don't normally do traditional draft, is looking more at sideboard cards. Normally, since I play ranked, it's just the best of 1. But that actually matters here, and I should have thought more about that. So, too late now. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's first cut. We're going to do something I don't necessarily recommend, which is just cut anything that doesn't have enchantment or constellation ties to it. I'm pretty sure we're going to be adding some of these back. This is removal. I'm not going to get rid of that. But I kind of want to get a feel for... No, you leave that in. That's removal. I thought we had 2 of those. Anyways. Enchantments. Okay, just even doing that, we're already above 46. So that's... Or above 40. We're at 46. So that's kind of impressive. We ended up getting more 2-drops. I don't think we want 2 of those in the deck. We've left all the auras in. While having the flash on this is the only real payoff we have. I guess we have that to tap things down. How are we in terms of... So we got 14... So we need to cut non-creatures too. Since we do have the intervention, I'm okay cutting one of those. Part of me really wants to keep the black in, but I'm not sure. The problem is we only have 1 decent removal spell for non-artifact enchantment people if we take that out. Hi, Seamus. You gonna come visit? He says hi. You can come up, buddy, if you want. You should hang out down there. Alright, oh, he brought me a toy. Excuse me for a second. He wants to play fetch, right? Yeah, go get it. My cat's weird. It's okay. At least with this is gonna get us back things a lot of time. I'm not sold on this card, though, so let's cut that to begin with. Did you bring it back? Oh, you did. Good buddy. Ready? Here. Alright, sorry. So the cards... Unsure about... This doesn't do as much as I'd like it to do on our deck. I'm not sure we even need this card. In terms of... I'm hesitant to cut the black, even though we really only have one fixing. I don't think we need 4 swamps. We'll do that later. Did you bring... Oh, you brought it back. Okay. You're interrupting me, buddy, but that's okay, because you're adorable. Uh-oh. I threw his toy under the shelf. I think we might be okay for a second. Okay. So in total, we have 2, 3... We have a lot of enchantments. That's good. I thought we had 2 of these guys, too. Am I losing my mind? I must be. That's okay. Alright, 3 cuts. Man. And then I don't think we need this card. This is definitely a sideboard card now, so that's good. Because we have enough 2-drops. We are definitely not a super aggressive deck, which is kind of awkward. Do have the Horn Beetle, but we don't have much above 4. I can put in the Thundering Chariot if we need to. So, what are we cutting here? Between these 2, I think the green one is slightly better. Although this could be bad against, you know, an escape deck. Oh, you got it, buddy. No, you found a different toy. Alright. Sorry, I won't throw it under this. Here you go. So let's get rid of this one, and then we're sitting at 8 3-drops. We probably want to cut one of those. I keep coming back to questioning if I should actually be splashing black or not. Hey, buddy. So afraid when... Oh, he knocked out another shelf this time. That wasn't my fault. Maybe this one isn't as good. Let's cut that. I might also just do the terrible... play 41 move so I don't have to think anymore. Let's take a look. I'm really unsure of how exactly this deck wins. I think we have a lot of things to recur stuff, which is great. You know, being able to... I mean, it costs 6 to play this, then exile the creature. That means we can recur it with this, which is kind of good. Something to consider. I'm unsure about playing this card because I'm not sure how many things we're actually going to be able to kill with it. Maybe that's my cut. Let's look at stuff we're not playing just to make sure. Yeah, let's play it like this. We have a bunch of different options in terms of sideboarding. Did I change? I changed my lands, didn't I? Yeah, let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, so we don't have a lot of green. This is one of those skills as I draft a format more, I'll get to a better feeling. Like there's a decent chance we should have switched into black itself. Although I don't remember seeing anything jump out at me. But, because our green is fine. But it's not amazing. Alright. So, we definitely don't need... If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the whole deck, we don't need that. I don't mind the 3 swamps. It's probably overkill. But we want to make sure we can cast those cards. So we've got 3, 4, wait, math is hard. 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16. So we definitely, yeah. Glad I checked. One of these days I'll go through and fix my lands better. So we've got 8. Okay, 17. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, now let's try it. See how it goes. It's been a while since I've done, other than in paper life, doing a traditional draft online. So used to just the one and done, move on. Oh, I have choices. What? Um, this is vaguely awkward in that we don't have a green, B, double white. Um, whoa, no, I'm gonna mulligan that. Oh, super awkward. This is not looking good for us, folks. I'm gonna keep it though. Um, and hope we hit a forest. I don't think that's unreasonable. I'm gonna pray to the magic gods and leave the final death in there. We have 4 hits on it. Ideally, we'd really love to see a forest next. And we didn't. Alright, this could be bad. Yep, not good. Okay. Probably shouldn't have kept this hand. It may have been a little greedy. That is definitely greedy. Alright. I blame Wee Seamus. I got distracted playing with him. Interesting. Alright, my concern is the holding up a counterspell, which actually makes me want to play this card more, because I don't mind that it gets countered. And if we blank our next draw, we can exile and get it back even after that. Hey, bud. Yeah. Yep, that's fine. I'd rather they counter that than this creature. Which, considering they're blue, there's a good chance that they'll counter that as well, but hey, we've got to try. Oh, they have puppies. Yay! What does it do? Oh, not nice puppies. Oh, that makes me sad. Yeah, that definitely makes me sad. Alright, right into another counterspell. Oh, what? Yes, please. Although theoretically that may not have been best because now we're definitely not drawing a land. But we gained 3, so yay. We'll just end turn. No reason to play it this time. This is 7, right? Yeah. This card seems really decent. Ooh. So the best card here to play is the Unicorn. We're not going to do that right this second. It concerns me, now granted they've missed some land drops, but it concerns me that they haven't, you know, done anything yet. We need lands, so I'm going to play this one first. They may counter it. At some point they'll run out of counter spells though, right? Oh, so now they get to find their own lands. Dolph. It's always depressing when you see top. I'm not going to play the apathy. Don't need to right now. The thing is, they also know we have it, so that limits their choices. Hey, copycat. Uh-oh. They went to her cast black stuff thing, so that's annoying. Alright, so... I'm going to play this first. Ooh, interesting. I can't attack with that one yet. So I'm going to play this. In an ideal world, we'd put the growth on the envoy. But with so many cards in their hand, I'm pretty sure we're going to end up losing that card at some point. Hey. Or it's going to become a frog, which is actually completely okay, because it will... Yes, because this won't have the ability that this enchantment does. So that's okay. Choose up to 2. Don't think we need... Wow, they got a lot of land. Oh, we get... Oh, that's right, third ability. Never mind, talking to myself, sorry. Let's get rid of those 2. Won't gain us any life, but they can't get them back. But we're going to be able to get the... We might just get the swamp back next turn. Alright, let's put this here. And attack first. No reason not to just do that right now. I think next time we'll end up getting the swamp. Especially with the 2 black cards sitting in our hand. Go ahead. Make it a frog. Oh, man, yeah, we're definitely getting a swamp. Yikes. Ooh, fun. Yes, please. Thankfully, we know we don't have any double green cards in our deck. So we don't have to worry about getting screwed over in that way. Just going to attack with the flyer for now. I think we're going to pass the turn. 1, they have counterspell magic up. 2, we have the option of exiling this creature and then getting the apathy back if we don't need to do anything this next turn. Or we can final death or intervention something. So I like just waiting. We've got pressure. This guy's going to keep getting bigger. Their way to deal with it didn't deal with it. At least it's still on the ground, right? Oh, yep. Sitting at 14. Okay. I think I'm going to just get rid of this one. We want to force them to either block or take a bunch of damage, which is what this is going to start doing real fast. And right now we've got 7 mana, so we can actually activate. The only problem with doing it is that they have... Well, let's attack. Blue also has that 1-drop bounce, which we need to be aware of, because that could take the wind out of the sails here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put some pressure on. Another card I think is going to be really pretty in foils. I really like the artwork in a lot of this set. Not really sure what's going on here. Is it a person or thing? Universe in a toga? I have no idea. Alright, what's going on? That's fishy. Ooh. Well, let's start with the attack. Don't really need to tap anything down right this second. They could block and sacrifice to draw 3 cards, which I am completely okay with because that taps them out. Nice. I am okay with that. Still taking 4. Alright, do we have anything in here we could just get back? So let's think about this. We could theoretically play... We could play him. Right? No, we have 7 mana. Darn it, we're 1 short. So we could play him, stack the deck, and then use the Planeswalker's ability. But I think we have enough enchantments. I think we can justifiably play him. Look at the top 4 cards. Oh. This is a case of I should have tapped a mana banner. We did not need 2 of those available. That was me not thinking. End turn. We also have the option, if it gets crazy, we only have 11 cards in deck. We can also just give this creature -2/-2. I'm more of a waiting to see. We're also going to be able to tap down at least 1 of their creatures next turn. I'm assuming they... Oh, that's a thing. Well, we're going to get to draw a card. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I can't stop it. It's not like I can counterspell it. Now, definitely the case of... Oh, nice. Pass. Alright, we're sitting at 6, so we are in trouble. Let's not have this screw us over. Actually, let's think about what we're doing first. Might as well. Put that in hand. We're going to... We've got 7 mana. And we need the most damage on board possible. And all the cards we can get. So let's do this. Oh, that was kind of dumb of me. Sure. Take action. I should not have tapped that. I could have actually exiled their cards so they couldn't... I should have left at least 1 open. This is a mistake. I punted. To exile this card, that would have left us alive. Alas, I screwed up, and that's okay. I've learned from my mistake, though. So we know we need to bring in... Let's take a look. Oh, interesting. It's not what I expected. So... We have 7. If they don't have anything, we can just kill this creature. Worst case scenario, they have that blue enchantment that flash gives it +1/+1, and then we're definitely dead. Oh, this is what we do. Okay. So we're going to exile this guy, and then this. If he has that flash card, we will then give it -6. Yeah, see, that's... Keep telling us good game. It was a good game. Auto pay. Don't think they expected that. Okay. We didn't punt that as much as we thought we did. We should have thought more about exiling that card, but whew, that was close. All right. I think I want to be a little bit more aggressive. They're going to be milling us. So this could be good later. Fine. This one is definitely coming in. I think we definitely leave that in. Revoke is still good. This would have actually been decent against them. I think I might just add that one. They're going to be on the play. I think there's an argument for bringing these in, cutting the storytellers, because it looks like they're going to be milling a lot. That just feels wrong now. Well, they had a 1/2. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to... No, because they also have the... We know they have the hexproof. Alright, we're just going to add that one. We won the first one. Yes. I've never seen that before. We may have to come back and revisit and rethink this. But we are on the draw. That was a really close one, though. Ooh, yeah, we did mulligan, and we probably should have kept that hand. We're definitely not keeping this hand. This one we will. This is an easy keep. Oop, almost on the wrong button. Normally I'm not a fan of getting rid of a land, but we have 2 2-drops and a 3-drop with 2 removal spells. And I think this game, because they're more of a mill control deck, we're going to go a little bit longer. And we drew another one. Another card I think is going to look really awesome in foil. So I just need to win a foil set of this. That's easy. Do that at the next GP, I guess. I'm a little sad, though. The next GP that's easy for me to get to is Detroit. So got some time. Alright, we're just going to swing in. Hopefully they held up a counterspell, because we've got nothing. just in case there's something crazy, I'm going to put that out there. Also makes them a little bit more nervous about what I might have in my hand, even though right now it's diddly squat. Still nothing to do. I mean, technically we win this race, so hey, let's go for it. I'm not sure what they're doing over there. We also have to remember we're not going to run a bunch of creatures out because they have that, we know they have that board wipe. Now granted, they can now just cast it, but not super worried. If they cast something crazy, that's not exactly crazy. Pass. Okay. I think we only have 6 forests in the deck. It's a little annoying. Part of me wants to run the Forerunner out because we have multiple options to get it back, but it just doesn't seem worth it yet. Okay. Hopefully he hits some lands for me. Thank you. I am well, I would have liked the isle or plains, but we're gonna attempt. Man, see, I wish I had plains. Let's try this. If they have a counter spell, they might counter it. If they do, we can play the Forerunner. If they don't, we can just swing and keep our options open. I mean, it's a slow grind, but at this pace, we still win the game. Yeah, that's fine. I'm kind of sad to see the planes go, but again, whatevs. Alright, I think I'm gonna try to force out a counterspell. Go 4, right? Yeah. I'm not actually super worried about this card. I have multiple removal spells. Like I said, I was just trying to force out a counterspell. Ooh, look at that. See, this is what I was worried about, because the deck doesn't really do much. But there we go. See if they want to counter that one. I mean, both their creatures have 2 butts, so yep. Both on top. All right. Oh, I'm sad about that one. That's okay, though. We have our Revoke Existence for that. Next. We have some targets here. So we'll play that, so if they board wipe, we have options. Again, 2 butts, so this guy beats in. Okay. It's funny that my deck is so bad I don't actually care that they're milling some of them, like, milling my cards. Like, that's fine. You can get rid of that one. gonna hold on to the swamp. We could theoretically play it. We still have at least one X spell in our deck, but it's not like we can always play it and still play the X spell, so it's fine. I mean, we're sitting at 24, they're at 6, so they're on the back foot if anything. Ooh, I will play the plains though. They're probably going to block and then draw a bunch of cards, which makes me vaguely tempted to play the Forerunner, but that's definitely not right, so that's fine. Make some creatures. Alright then. Now, see, that makes me sad. We're gonna attack. They can block all 3, but I actually don't mind trading away this guy for the Eidolon right now. Alright. I was considering playing the Apathy and then exiling the Eidolon, but I don't think it's... Them drawing cards is bad for us, but they're at 6. They have 3 cards. It takes 4? Yeah, 4. So they need 2 more at least. Yep. Oh, look at both of these guys. Alright, that's bad for us. And that's bad for us as well. But that's what the Apathy is for. Or the Final Death. Alright, so let's think for a second. They're at 6. They have 1 card in hand. I think what I'm going to do... How many cards do we have? We have 9. I have 1 card. They still can't flash that back. I am not going to attack with everybody. I'm very tempted to play the Forerunner, but I'm not going to. Hey, Ryan. I don't know. I don't like this deck. I don't know. This deck does not seem like it does much, but we won our first game, so we'll see. I mean, we're at 24 and our opponent's at 4, so we're doing something right. I don't know that it is right, but let's see. So if they sacrifice this gets them 1 closer. If they play something crazy, we have Final Death. Oh. Well. Okay. So there's no harm in playing that. We're at 8. I keep just wanting to play my Forerunner, but this could be a... No, we've got lethal. Just leave it. If they do something crazy, they're going to draw 3 cards, yeah. We still have Final Death if they play something. I think worst case scenario, they hit the board wipe. That would be bad for us, because then they'll be able to activate, and we're only at 8 life, or 8 cards in our deck. They're thinking. Okay. If they don't do anything on their turn, I will exile the giant. Oh, never mind, even better. Hey! Alright, our do nothing deck got there. I am vaguely surprised. But we'll take it. I didn't take a screenshot, so let's open this up real quick. I am not even remotely sure if this is built correctly. There's a lot of arguments for a lot of different cards. I can't say anything in particular did or did not perform for us. I mean, apathy was obviously good. The growth worked. We had this but didn't actually cast it because we didn't want to run into a board wipe. I really like the Horn Beetle. This isn't the deck for it. We don't have enough green to justify that. So we'll keep it as is. I don't want to say I'm shocked that we won, but, you know, hey, happy little accidents happen. So we'll go with that. I think the deck is fine. I feel like there are significantly more powerful decks in this format, but I don't think any of us have figured it out exactly. So we probably have some time to dirtle like we're doing. Alright, this is frustrating because we have 2 lands and we're going first. But we have 4 3-drops and a 4-drop. I'm gonna do the thing that will inevitably get us mana screwed and keep it. Start with the white and see how it goes. Oh, Picas. Picas Boo. It's a cute name. Oh, well, we got a 2-drop, so all good. Blue-green. Uh-oh. Alright, well, we didn't get what we wanted. But we did get the best target for this. So, yeah, we're going to do this. Theoretically, we can also play this if they get something crazy, but right now I'm not worried about that one. Another one that'll look really cool as a foil. You got me. Yep. Yep, that's sad. I was about to say, it looks like they're stuck on 3 as well. Nope. Blue-green has a lot of scary stuff. I don't think this is worth apathying. On the plus side, we can get the growth back. There are too many flash blue-green enchantments. See? Alright, got our splash color. So the question is, if we get this back, we get back the growth. 1, it gains us more life. 2, if we put it on enchantment, or enchant a creature with it, we can get our other guy back. So, do that. Okay, Ryan, I am officially jealous. I went the entire pre-release, so only 4 events. I did not open a single god, a single planeswalker, and on the very last event, I finally opened one of the legendary double color creatures. Um, I had no luck. Like, my friends just kept opening, like, oh, I got, the full art Elspeth. Oh, I got the alternate art green white planeswalker. Oh, I've got the constellation Thassa. And I'm just like, okay. Sad panda over here. It's okay. I'll open better cards eventually. I could have theoretically waited and saved this one. No double block, but I'm okay killing the flyer. And again, we'll get our flyer back when this guy dies. Yeah, I'm thinking the set doesn't like me much. That's currently where I'm sitting. I've just had really bad luck opening packs. That's fine. I'm really glad I'm not going to GP New Jersey now, though. That is for sure. I would not be very lucky there. Alright, their deck is doing a bunch of stuff, and ours is not. This is awesome. Oh. I like that final death. Says whenever a creature dies. Again, we have more white than anything, but we keep being short on white. On Sunday, I XO'd. Saturday was... We're not going to talk about Saturday. Saturday was bad. But Sunday, yeah, I went 3-0 in the first event and 3-0 in the second event, so... No complaints there. I don't know this format well enough to know what I need. I know there's, like I said, the blue 2-drop flash. Yeah, Saturday was so bad I opened my pool, got paired against my friend Dan, and he had, I think that was a pool, he had 2 planeswalkers and a god? Or is it 2 gods and a planeswalker? I don't know. It was insane. I lost and decided it was much better just to go get dinner. So that's how that day went. Do they have it? They have it. Yep. That was the card I was worried about. That's fine. If we had had another white, I would have played... that. We definitely need more white. We also may need to apathy at some point. If we could get another white, I wouldn't mind playing this, and then the butts just get in the way. But we're going to lose this race at this rate. Yeah, we're going to lose this race. Alright. We definitely bring in... I think we have... Do we have an extra revoke? I think we bring it in this matchup. No blocks. So we can get creature or land card. That's annoying. Have I mentioned that's annoying yet? Excuse me. Hi, buddy. Gonna come up, say hi? Come on, wee Seamus. Come on. Or just sit there and whine, that's fine. Alright, so... I do have the intervention to get rid of something. I could also get rid of this guy before he even resolves. I can do both, right? Yes, let's do that. Make sure Magic Arena doesn't screw us over. Come say hi. Hey, buddy. And then we're going to actually do this on... Oh, there's wee Seamus. I knew he was coming. It's not the best use of this, but it's kind of like removal. Just one. Say hi, buddy. And get rid of both of those. Then they can get a land back, and we don't mind. Hi. Come on down. Oh. So wee Seamus needing attention. Since I stopped playing fetch with him. In this case, I think that was just the best, so we don't have to hit that flyer in the face. They're going to be able to scry and get this back, but I'm less concerned about that. Kitty butt. Hi. You are shedding as usual. Still think we're in some trouble. All they're going to do is move the wings over, then they have a 3/3 flyer. Wee. Meow. Oh, they can't get... Yeah, it's just creature or land. Never mind. Huh. We did something right. There you go, buddy. All right. We could have put the eyes on the envoy, but this stops at least both creatures from attacking. We're still on the back foot here. No, we don't need to block yet. Alright, so now we can do both. I don't think we need to put the eyes on the coursers. They're just clogging up the ground. Put the eyes on the envoy. We can't block right now, but it lets us swing in a little bit. Every point matters. Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. Ugh. Alright, we're not blocking, so we just... That was weird. We should have done that before attacking, but I clicked too fast. Would have given us the option to block. I don't think we're blocking anyways. I mean, they could like giant growth, which would be bad for us, but we're already so far behind at this point. If nothing else, at least now they have to spend more mana to move stuff around. Yeah, we are officially dead. There's a chance maybe they don't know that they can make their creature unblockable. Or maybe they think we have a trick. So we'll wait it out. I'm not even exactly sure how this works. Because I guess once it's declared as attacker... So theoretically, they could have just killed me, but they think I might have something, so, ha! I fooled you. I think we have one out here. Yep, just one. I have to draw Heliod's intervention. And we didn't. So let's just move on with our lives. Go to game 2. Alright, so we're definitely bringing that one in. We didn't grab a plummet, and that's what I mentioned. If I'd been thinking about sideboarding, which I don't normally have to do, I probably would have grabbed one of those. So we'll just be the bad player and just shove one in and try it again. Yep, we'll be on the play. This doesn't do a whole lot, but it gives us a decent foundation. So we'll try it. At least we have, you know, double white. Ah, there we go. I think this might be the first time we've cast this one. We have 2 of them in our deck, we just haven't gotten it. Yep. Let's do this. I'm pretty certain there's no chance they're blocking, so we'll just get in. Oh, I almost hit end turn. Getting ahead of myself here. Alrighty, works for us. Make sure we're on curve. I would prefer to swamp, but I will not complain. Ooh, I love that guy. Another one that's super cute. I love the artwork of this set. Nope. Alright, so let's play the land they know about. I'm going to do something vaguely counter productive and actually swing in with everybody. I can kill one of my creatures. That's fine. We don't have any auras anyway, and I'd rather get that Moss Viper out of the way. Nope, no blocks. Alright, so we have 5. We're gonna start with the unicorn. We're not attacking this turn. This will let us play the Forerunner, tap something down, give stuff trample, do some more damage, theoretically. Obviously, depending what they play. Oh, never mind. Oh, I know where you're controlled. Darn it. I'm gonna block there. We have Revoke, but most of the time I'm gonna use it on one of their creatures. I'd rather eat some of the damage. So let's do this. This way we get 2 triggers even if they have that blue-white enchantment and kill one of our guys. Sure, we'll take that. Oh, there went Heliod's intervention. So we'll play this one. They're playing with a lot more than 40 cards. I had to do math and it took me a second. Yep. That's fine. Kind of expected that. Ooh, that's a nifty trick. I like that. Much respect. Alright, you can stop that now. Oof. We saw 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we saw 12 of our lands come through. Play this. Maybe they accidentally bump their Chimera? I think we're in trouble here. Find out in a second. Oh. Did I play my land already? I did. Wah, wah. I wouldn't have 5 anyway. Yep. Darn, no misclick. Although I guess technically they would still tap something down. Excuse me. Alright, now they're just being fancy. We're just going to concede. That's okay. Alright, we're 1 for 1. We still got one more loss to give. So we'll see how it goes, this next one. I'm going to take a half a second break, grab something to drink, but I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Let's claim our prize and try again. See what happens. Alright, let's play. Ooh, we'll keep this. This is decent. I'm completely okay with this hand. Okay. So far, so good. Once again, we want another plains. But this will be fun. Ooh, 3 colors. Why? Oh, why do we keep... We're gonna attack with everybody. I'm more than willing to trade off. I didn't think so. No, Magic Arena, we will not. We will do that. This way we can play this theoretically next turn. Ooh, I like her a lot. Till end of turn? End of turn, okay. We're gonna start... No, we're not. We're definitely not attacking with him anyway, or just the flyer. So let's put the bigger booty on the ground, the one that needs double white. Find another white. Now taps for 2 mana. Something to keep in mind. Yeah, this card's really good. This is what I mean by I don't think our deck does anything. Alright, let's dig for some lands. No, I could have used either of those cards. Let's wait. Let's cast. Could have used either of those cards. But we have all of the lands in the world. And we're not attacking. Yeah, this is bad. This is gonna go poorly for us. As much as I don't want to. I think we have to. If we draw a land... Oh, good. No land. We have all of our enchantment creatures, but really none of the payoff of the enchantment creatures. Oh, there we go. Could have used either of those cards. Nope. On one hand, I'm glad we're finding our lands. On the other hand, we need something else. I'd really love to see Heliod's intervention and not lands, but it's pretty far down. On the plus side, unless they play the enchantment, they can't really attack in with the amazing flyer. So that's something we have going for us. This is just going to keep getting worse and worse. Oh, come on. This is the literal definition of a do-nothing deck. So we got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lands. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7 non-lands. Granted, we did draw several, but still. Oh, this is not lethal. Pretty darn close. I don't know why they're not attacking in with this. Oof. Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna... Oh. Come on up, buddy. Gonna share in my misery. Alright. This is definitely in. Fortunately, I think that's just the shove it in and run. Oh, not like this. Oh, you saw something outside, Seamus? That's a yes. Well, it looks like they have some choices. Luckies. Well, let's play first. Yeah, we'll keep. It's not the best hand ever, but we could be getting screwed over by the common 2-land keystone effect. Just never see the third land, but at least in this case we have a 2-drop creature and a 2-drop removal spell. So I don't hate it. Which, if we get to live the dream, we'll get to put, if we get a forest growth on the Envoy, is so much fun. And we don't. That's okay. Okay. Oh, come on, deck. We're just gonna sit here and pout. So good. All right. Slightly too late. Can't really revoke anything. Not really, I just can't. I could play the altar to play out a couple other things. However, I think right now I just want to race. I mean, worst case scenario, they have like revoke, which makes me sad. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's not good. That is definitely not good for us, folks. We need to draw that 3-drop pacifism like yesterday. Alright, that is not what we needed. We have to revoke. I mean, being able to put counters on things and then double the counters is just broken. I'd really prefer to play the altar right now because we're digging for mana. I think we have to attack too, because it's a good chance they're going to put an enchantment and make this bigger. We're in trouble. Well, yep. We're pretty close to dead. I don't think we live at all, but we'll play that. Not attack and hope they push no attacks. I think if we hit another land or two, we may have had a chance. Their deck looks really, really fun and kind of good. So I think it would have been a small chance, but it would have been a chance at least. Ooh, that's fun. They got some really fun cards. Alright, we are dead. However, I can kill that guy, so I will. Although I might not be able to. Yep. Okay, still can't. Oh, so many combos. That's awesome. Not for us, don't get me wrong. They're just playing rubbins now at this point, but that's okay. So yeah, no, that didn't work out for us. Our first Theros draft was not great, but on the plus side, we can really only go up for here. I don't expect to do any worse than 1-2. But it was fun. We learned some stuff. Not super happy with green-white, but whatevs. I will be on vacation next week. So you won't get me, but Aaron said he's going to step up and do something spicy for y'all. So make sure you still come back on Monday and check us out. I will be back on February 3rd. Nice and tan from some time down the Caribbean, but not having played Magic for 10 days, which either means I will be completely fresh and ready to start over, or I will have completely forgotten how to play Magic. It's one of the two. So come back on the 3rd and check me out then. But make sure you tune in for the rest of the streamers for the rest of the week. And if you haven't checked out the store on TCG Player, make sure you do that as well. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in